Hey guys, so it's been a minute since we've done a video. We've just taken the first part of fall and, well, winter too off. We have a new addition to our family, baby Shiloh, and it's kind of taken just a time of rest for us. But today is not really a great day, but it's nice enough to be outside. So we're outside doing projects. Daniel's focusing on the front part of the property, just splitting a bunch of wood that we got blessed with from some friends, and I'm focusing on the back of the property. Our old chicken coop, if you guys remember the video that we did, so this old chicken coop, this is where we had all of our chickens before we moved them over to that side of our yard. We call it our chicken prison, where we really just allowed the chickens to have a lot more room to be able to feed outside, and also a lot more space indoors. So I'm going to focus on cleaning up this back. This is where our pigs used to be, and cleaning up this whole back of the property, because we're gonna actually turn this into our brooder for our baby chicks that we're going to be getting here in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to go ahead and order them, and they're going to be coming. So we really want them to have a big space to be able to grow and not be just confined to a small little brooder. So we're going to put this with heat lamps and get it all nice and cozy for them. And then we're also going to be tearing down all of this over here and kind of refiguring this. Not today, but in a future day to come. Daniel and the boys, they put all of the manure that we had in the front of the property. We got about 30 yards of steer manure from our friends who live around the corner, who are cattle farmers, and we got 30 yards of steer manure, and we put it all in these beds, as well as these beds, my herb garden, and we put a bunch of it out in the front of our property, out towards where the farm stand is. So just gonna rake this all out and just really focus on cleaning up the property, right, babe? And just organizing and just getting things ready for springtime. Trimming our fruit trees back so that they can yield a better crop this year. We went to the Back to Eden garden tour up in, is it Sequim, Washington? And a couple of not this past summer, but the summer before, so a couple of years ago, and he really told me how to prune my fruit trees back. You want to prune them from the inside out rather than the outside in to yield more fruit, and also for the trees to be low bearing trees, so that we're not reaching so high up to get the fruit. Rather, they'd be lower to the ground so we can actually pick the fruit. So that's what we're focusing on today, as well as stewarding these kids to learn how to really put their gifts to use and learn how to steward this land well. We've been watching a couple of YouTube videos of people that we enjoy watching, like Sow the Land and Better Together. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Better Together, and they just really they speak our heart language, where we really enjoy watching them, because it's about family, it's about living off the land, it's about stewarding well the things that God's given us. And really, that's what we like to do here. That's really our heart here on this. We only have a 1 acre property, but we really are like, okay, Lord, how do you want to utilize this property to the best of its ability, to the fullest capacity? And we feel like if the word says that if we honor him, he's going to honor us. And so really, this is just kind of like an offering to the Lord. Our home is an offering to the Lord, to be something that would please him. So that's what we're doing today.
Hi.
Say hi, buddy.
Hi.
What are you working on today, Elijah?
Side property in my house.
The side property in your house? Your fort, or your clubhouse, you mean? Mm-hmm. All right. Good stuff. You helping Daddy, sweet girl?
Yeah.
Good job.
Hey guys, so you just saw Daniel working in the front. Me and Elijah and Judah, we're back here in the back of this part of the property. This is where we used to have our chickens and our pigs, and we've just been raking it and pushing all this dirt into a compost pile. All of this soil is really, really good, and we can actually use it for planting right now because it's been sitting here, decomposing, breaking down, and all of that for a while. So it's not hot manure, so it's ready to go in the beds. But we really don't need it right now because we just put all that steer manure in. So we're just gonna leave it here to continue breaking down, and I'll just add to it different chicken manure, whatever, you know, branches, leaves, anything that can break down that is organic matter. And then we're actually trying to configure and see about changing this layout here. So I'm thinking about getting rid of this chicken chain link fence. We're gonna tear that down, take this fence down right here, and then make it so this comes over to this wall, so then the pigs will have this whole area back here to kind of graze and stuff. And then we're gonna knock that down and probably build like a pallet wood structure for the pigs to just sleep in at nighttime so that they're protected from the elements. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do in this space right here. We need to also bring the excavator home and do this dirt, because this dirt is really rocky and it's very hard to dig with a shovel. So we'll probably bring the excavator home and do this part of the pig pen. And you think you're so funny, don't you?
Uh-huh. Hi.
Hi, Tristan. Hey, handsome boy. Thank you. Remember last year I did a video of our cat Mittens. She had her kittens somewhere else around our neighborhood, and we were hoping and praying that she would bring them home. Well, this is one of her kittens from her first litter. This is Tristan, and his brother. We kept his brother too, Tiger. They are, I don't even know what they are, but they are massive. They're not even a year old yet, and they're, look at this cat. You little stinker. You want to just play, don't you? They are not even a year old yet, and they are humongous. They're so big, and I don't feed them very often. I mean, I do feed them a little bit every day, but for the most part, I let them hunt because that's what their job is. Their job is to hunt and to get all the rats and mice and field mice and rodents that are in my garden and out here around our house, and they do a wonderful job. And so I'm very happy with them. I actually think Mittens is pregnant again. This is the third time this year that she's been pregnant, and luckily and thank God we have friends that that we've been able to bless them with kittens, and so they're not just roaming around, which is good, but they have happy homes that they go to, so that's always nice. So I think she's actually pregnant again, so if she has another litter, we'll probably keep a couple more of them so that they can help work around here. But really quick, I wanted to come and bring you guys out here. These garden beds, in the summertime, I planted brassicas in here, and then I also planted my tomatoes all along this fence right here. And they did really well, but this year we're doing something a little bit different, as where I want to water my tomatoes at the base. I really want to integrate a drip line system into my garden. I don't know why it seems like it's such a overwhelming thing for me. I don't know why it's like, I don't know why it's such a hard, I think about it and I'm like, oh gosh, it's so overwhelming to just think about how to do it, how to set it up, all of that. So we're gonna try to implement it into these beds over here. These beds over here, this is my herb garden Back here, that's gonna be my tomatoes, because there's deer fencing all around it, and I can plant my tomatoes along the fencing, and they can vine up. So I think I'm gonna plant my tomatoes there, and we're gonna do drip line as a trial run in these garden beds just to see how well they do. Last year I felt like it was just such a job to water everything by hand that my plants really struggled, and I just think the season just caused it to be a struggle anyway. So that's what I'm gonna try to do this year. That'll be a little bit different. Right now I'm just raking out all the steer manure that we put inside these beds and just getting the garden prepared for planting. I'm gonna go through my seeds tonight and see what I need and what I need to buy, what I have, and just kind of get everything all organized and ready for springtime, which is right around the corner. So, you finished your job?
Yeah.
You stacked everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Legs
Go.
hurt.
Your legs hurt. Thanks for all your hard work today.
Welcome.
Yeah, everywhere I look, I feel like everywhere I look, it's like there's so much that has to be done. But we're just gonna probably shut it down for the day. I'm gonna water this all in. Actually, it looks like it's gonna rain, so it'll water it for me. So anyway, we pray that the Lord bless you today and always.